Welcome to Chef's Take. I'm your host, Michael Zavalaris, along with Matt Velez. This is your first time
Dude,
on, I think.
yes it is. I'm excited to be here for the first time.
Glad to hear. Vicente, if you're
You
watching, fuck you.
said, say it again.
Vicente, if you're watching, fuck you.
You can say that again.
Vicente. No. All right. So, week 5 is upon us. Of course, I always start off with Eagle rants. So let's talk about
Mhm.
Jalen Hurts. His stats in his first 8 starts: 12 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, 5 picks, 12 fumbles, 2,086 passing yards, and 498 rushing yards. That's pretty good, aside from the
Yeah,
fumbles, of course.
yeah, I would say it's pretty good. For his first few starts, just being not on the best team in the league, but he's certainly, I would say he's just doing his best out there. I still have high hopes for him personally. I just think Jalen Hurts as an athlete in general just works very hard for himself. I
Yeah.
feel like over the next few games, I mean, we do have a tough schedule this year, so I feel like he's going to prove a lot in the upcoming games against the Panthers, the Bucs, et cetera, et cetera. But so far, he's been up and down. Dallas game was crap show, and
Yeah.
like although we are 1-3, those 3 losses, except for besides Dallas, he did his best, I would say.
Yeah. Dallas, he made. Honestly, Dallas, he could have played a better game. San Francisco, he could have played a better game as well, but however, that game wasn't bad. But,
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I agree. I would just say like a lot does tie into it. It's definitely his number one problem is his passing game. I mean, he overthrows a lot of touchdowns, a lot
Yeah,
of balls that should be there. They're just not. They're really annoying.
I agree. Like, I noticed with the Cowboy games, like the Cowboy game, he looked like he was only making one read and decided to run, and he was making some unnecessary rollouts. But hey, he's still technically a rookie. So, I mean, I love
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be critical on him. Like, I'm not.
yeah. I
I'll
mean, you
still
have to.
criticize him. Like, he has to do better this, down to third. So,
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. It's his main problems are it's not even just his football IQ, his knowledge. It's just simple things like a few practices can fix. So far, it's just throwing the football, knowing your strengths and knowing your ability
yeah.
of how far you can throw it. Like against the Chiefs, I mean, I didn't have us winning on any circumstance,
Neither did
but
I. I bet it on us to lose. Like, that's
oh
how
yeah,
much I thought we're going to
I
lose.
bet it. Yeah, I bet it $30, and obviously I got that $30.
Yeah.
It's and Kansas City's off to a little slow start, but it's Kansas City. They do play the Bills Sunday night. I do have them losing on that one.
I have the Bills winning that game, actually. So,
Well, yeah, yeah. So I have them. I have
oh, you
the
did.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. Listen better next time.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So, even though, his stats won't exactly look like this, but his current 17 game projection stats: 4,668 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 8 picks, 960 rushing yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. That's great.
Yeah, that is
Especially
good. I
on
mean,
the
I'm not
team he's
gonna.
on. Like the situation
Yeah,
he's in.
that's
Not a
true.
healthy
Yeah,
offensive line, no like true talent around him. That's good.
I mean, Devonta Smith is true. I would say he's true talent. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah,
he's
other than him, like I mean there's Goddard too, but like having a not having a healthy offensive line says a lot. Like look at us last year. We were awful.
I mean, I feel like our offense is actually like pretty decent this year. I would say.
No, I'm talking about our offensive line.
Oh yeah, our offensive line. It's a cluster fire. It's nothing to look forward to. And like the Eagles, our team has dealt this the past like literally forever. It's just injuries, straight up injuries every single year, every year.
I seriously think we sold our soul to win that Super Bowl. Because ever since then
Oh,
it was just
I do
downhill.
too. Yeah, and maybe a lot of teams are like that, but I do agree with that. Ever since that Super Bowl, our team is just
I
We
mean,
have not looked the same under any. Like our team has completely changed. Like the
yeah,
stat line even said, he's only like 11 players left in that roster.
yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair, we did go to the playoffs 2 straight years afterwards. I mean, we were 9-7 in both because injuries did linger us. And of
Exactly.
course, on both of those playoff runs, we didn't have Carson Wentz. We had Nick Foles the second time, who looked like he was about to go on another playoff run. And then we had 40-year-old Josh McCown under center for the last, for 2019. And to be fair,
Yeah.
yeah, to be fair, Wentz's injury against the Seahawks that year was not his fault. Anybody
Oh
could have
yeah,
gotten
it
hurt.
wasn't. And I'm so surprised that Jadon kind of did not get fined for that.
Or even thrown
For
out of the
that.
game because that's like targeting.
Yeah,
But
because that's.
if that happened to Mahomes, Brady, or Rodgers, he
Oh
would
yeah,
have been
the
thrown out.
world is. Oh yeah,
He would have been forced into
killed.
retirement. That dude would
Yeah,
have
he
been
would
out
have
of
been
the
killed.
league.
It would have been lynched.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh well. So we currently, as of today, we hold the 4th, 8th, and 9th overall pick in the draft right now. 3 picks in the top 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty. I mean, it's under Wentz's deal, right? As long as he plays, and we're good.
Yeah. Like, I'm not praying for his downfall at all. I want him to do well, but I just want the Colts to have a losing record because I want a high draft pick.
Oh, so they have a losing record, but you get a high draft pick.
Yeah, that's how it works. If you suck, you get a good draft pick. If you're really good, you get a lower draft pick.
Oh, I thought it was in terms of the contract deal. Okay, I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, like,
Yeah.
but in order for us to have the first round pick, he needs to play 75% of snaps and miss the playoffs, or like if he makes the playoffs, he can play 70% of snaps, and as of right now, he played like 98%. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I kind of get what you mean by that. I do hope once. I mean, I hope it does well. You know,
Like, I'm not praying for his downfall, but I'd rather have us be set for the future than him. Like, I'm an Eagle fan. I don't root for Carson Wentz anymore, but I wish him the best because, like, he's not our quarterback anymore. But thanks for what you've done. But Jalen's my quarterback now, so yeah.
Yeah,
Like, that's how I look at it.
definitely agree with that.
I'll always like Carson Wentz, but I'm not going to be like always talking about him because I'm like, look, he's on the Colts now. I'm an Eagle fan. It hurts. So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And it's just like some people are like, oh yeah, like I hate Wentz or whatever. But in my opinion, yeah, like you said, I wish him the best. Like I wish him all the success he has coming his way. He's on a better team. I hate that he gets injured a lot, but
Yeah, so do I.
We'll see how his season plays out.
For any player, for that matter, too.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we played against the Chiefs, and we lost, what was it, like 41 to like, let me pull up the score again.
42-30.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot we got a last second touchdown. So we lost the game 42-30, no surprise. That loss didn't even bother me because I already knew it was coming. And I wasn't upset about it because Andy Reid beat us, and I love Andy Reid. So
Yeah, true.
all my homies love Andy Reid. So our top performers against Kansas City, we got Jalen Hurts, who played pretty well, even though the defense was bad, but Jalen Hurts played pretty well. 66% of his passes were completed, 387 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 105.1 QBR, and 47 rushing yards. Devontae Smith, 10 catches and 122 yards. And you have Javon Hargrave, who, in my opinion, I think he's our best player right now. 6 tackles and a sack. And Eric Wilson, 10 tackles, pass deflection, and a pick.
I definitely agree. I mean, he's been playing pretty damn well.
Yeah. So, all right. So, So my takes from the game offensively, like I said, Hurts played well. Um, the running game is still not existent. Pisses me off. Only 10 carries between Sanders and Gainwell.
Yeah, they got to
And
fix that. It's out of control.
in case you don't know, the year we won the Super Bowl, we were top 3 in rushing yards. Like our running game was top 3, and we safe to say it worked out because we relied on the run game. We had Blunt, J.J., Corey Clement. So I don't know why we're not using the run game because honestly, in my opinion, our best offensive weapon aside from Hurts is Sanders. We're not giving him the ball. Like what the hell? If I were Sanders, honestly, even though I'm still under a rookie contract, I'd be like, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I agree. Like it's getting annoying. I get it. Like I mean, the only thing we can see from the passing game is the first rolling out in the mid direction and just either getting sacked, throwing it away, or making some type of play happen. The running game is so good, and we have such superstar talent and Miles Sanders that we're just not using. And it's just like eventually he's gonna have to leave, and
I won't blame him either. I'm like, hey, sorry, I wish we used you more, but hey, nothing I can do. Like,
yeah, really.
seriously, we have a great 1-2 punch. Gainwell, I think, was a steal in the draft. Like the second we drafted him, I saw
Yeah.
his highlights. He looked really good. A lot of people, including myself, think he has like a Brian Westbrook type play style. Which, in case you don't know, Westbrook was great at receiving, and he also did special teams too. So,
Yeah.
I want us to run the ball more. I think if we run the ball more, we would have better chances at winning the game because I think we have better run. I think we have a better run game than we do a passing game. Honestly, like the only person I can rely on like receiving wise is like what's his name, Smith. Sure, you have Goddard and Hurts; they're reliable too, but like I don't know. Sanders, you can give him the ball. We need to run the ball more.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely do. And like you said, Gainwell and Sanders. Gainwell really surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. He really took a shock on me. He really surprised me what he's doing with the ball.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more we acquire that run game, let alone a receiving run game, I feel like we could be a dangerous team. Like we have key assets for users.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off. Like, I get it. You're a rookie head coach. I like Nick Sirianni, but he needs to improve on red zone offense and the friggin' running game. Like, 10 carries between 2 running backs in 60 minutes is inexcusable, especially against Dallas. 3 carries between 2 running backs is definitely inexcusable.
Yeah,
Like, I get it. Like, I get it. The game was out of hand the second it started. Usually, when you're behind, you focus on the passing game more. But 3 carries is atrocious.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it.
And our biggest weakness this season are penalties. 9 penalties on us against the Chiefs. And to me, it seemed like most of them were on Andre Dillard, which pissed me off. Like, honestly, I want Andre Dillard traded. We're not going to bring him back. Mailata is our starting left tackle. And I want Derek Barnett gone because Barnett, you know him. He's a walking personal foul machine.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm kind of surprised you want Barnett going. I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, well, we
You're wrong.
signed what's his name? We signed Josh Sweat to an extension, so that leaves Barnett. He's not going to come back. We're not going to bring him back. We signed Sweat. I would trade him away to someone who needs him. But like I said though, Josh Sweat has more personal fouls and flags than sacks. Like he has 23 24 flags and 19 sacks in 5 years. And on top of that, most of our team, he can't seem to stay healthy either. So
Yeah, it's true that it's.
I mean, you can't control injuries, but still. Uh,
Sure, but it coming as being an athlete, like I get being injured. It's it's football, it's different, but honestly, like I feel like it's way too much. Like for that many injuries to happen and such. Like, I don't know.
yeah. Like, I hate to give credit to Chip Kelly for anything, but when Chip Kelly was their head coach,
Chip Kelly.
what the fuck are you doing out there in Philly? But Chip Kelly, though, he knew how to keep our team healthy. Like, I don't remember like any players like getting injured. At
Yeah, I
least that
agree.
many players getting hurt.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I agree with that. I don't remember any players really getting hurt during that era. To be honest.
And look, to be fair, Chip Kelly was a good head coach in his first and second year. Unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs in the second year, but we still went 10-6. But
Yeah.
like after that season, it all went downhill when he traded everybody away. Like, you
Yeah,
traded
for no
LaShawn
reason.
McCoy.
Chip
But
Kelly.
yeah, right then and there, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Time to cry. But whatever, he's not our coach now. He coaches UCLA. Let's stop talking about him. And
Yeah, we all hate him.
yeah,
All my homies hate you.
all my homies hate Chip Kelly. As much as I hate to blame refs for games, there were so many questionable calls. Again, like during the game, like I'm pretty sure like 3 of our touchdowns were called back.
Oh yeah.
Like the one blocking penalty that JJ Arthega-Whiteside, your favorite player, got flagged on. A lot of people are saying that shouldn't have been a flag. Honestly, I have no clue. Um, I thought the whole thing was BS. Like someone sent out a tweet right here. Eagle penalty context. Chiefs 3rd and 6, offsides for 5 yards. Eagles touchdown, called back for an offensive pass interference. Eagles touchdown, called back by a legal man downfield. Mahomes 8-yard sack on a 3rd and 14 gets the ball back with an illegal contact, first down. Eagles touchdown, called back for illegal touching, and we lose by 11. 12, I should say. So there were, seems like every time we scored, there was some call. Pissed me off, I'm not going to lie. Especially
Yeah,
when we scored. So, and it did kind of bother me when,
I'm figuring it out.
I don't know who did Hurts try to throw the ball to? Was it Ertz or Goddard when,
What, in the end zone?
yeah, when he missed it?
I think just by like seeing how it's based on. I think it was yeah, I think it was Hurts or I'm sorry, Hurts. I think it was Hurts we started to.
Yeah, I know it was one of our tight ends. So I would say the best player on offense was definitely Hurts. For the offense, I would give it a B plus. You would say that's like a fair grade, right? For the
Yeah.
offense. Now we did play against a bad defense, but still our offense did pretty good. Now, for the defense. My God. As expected, our defense got flamed by the Chiefs. We allowed 471 yards. And despite having a top 5 front 7 in the league, or should I just say defensive line, we allowed 200 rushing yards and a touchdown last week. Like, this defense was known for having one of the best run defenses in the league, and we can't seem to stop the run game now.
Correct. It's terrible. I mean, from seeing the Eagles play the first the first game of the season, and we scored 6 points. I was like, damn, dude, we're actually playing really well. But I mean, and then we bounced back to 17 points, which is like, that's not bad. And then 40-42.
Yeah. And Mahomes completed 80% of his passes that game. Another thing that pissed me off was, I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't really seen Darius Slay on Tyreek Hill throughout the game. Maybe for a couple plays, but not like the whole game that like it should have been. And Tyreek Hill. Oh my God. 11 catches on 12
He's
targets.
a G code.
11 catches on 12 targets, 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. And why in the living hell was Eric Wilson, a linebacker, covering the fastest player in the league? Jonathan
Yeah,
Gannon, what the hell?
that last touchdown was kind of insulting.
And according to Darius Slay, you can't blame. According to Darius Slay, it wasn't he wasn't really on Tyreek Hill throughout the game, but in his 9 years in the NFL, he only allowed 2 receivers to have over 100 yards when guarding him, which is great because you play 16 games a year, and he only allowed 2 receivers to do that in 9 years. That's pretty good. But hey, at least we shut Travis Kelce down. 4 catches and 23
It's true.
yards.
Yeah, I will say that.
Yeah. And just like every other week, our defense was on the field for majority of the game. We were on the field for 31 minutes. Our defense was tired, which is why we got our butts touched. So, for a defensive grade for the defense, I would say like a C minus.
Yeah, I would agree.
It was. I mean, look, it was the Chiefs, so, but still,
Yeah,
they could have done a whole
it
lot
wasn't
better.
great. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Like, their grade could have easily went up if they didn't have Eric Wilson on Tyreek Hill. Easily.
Oh yeah, easily. It's an easy fix, and I don't know why it's so difficult for them to execute that.
Well, it's the Eagles. Everything has to be difficult. It's not like an easy win. Like, literally, we're supposed to go against the Lions this year. I have no faith in us beating the Lions, who are
Really?
0-4. Like, I have a gut feeling we're going to lose.
It'll come close. I mean, we are Philadelphia, keep that in mind. So we have to make it a close game.
Yeah. Look, we're the Eagles. We lose to the worst team in the league, and then the very next week we beat the best team in the league in their home field.
Yes.
Like 2019, we lose to the Lions, and we lose to the Dolphins, who are literally tanking. But we somehow beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field, which is like an impossible task. Like, that's the story of the Eagles.
Pretty much.
So, that's it for Eagle stuff. We can take a 2-3 minute break, and we'll come back with our NFL stuff. So, see you then. All right, so I forgot to mention that I forgot to show a graphic that I have. So we did trade Carson Wentz, and even though I said we're not going to talk about him that much, I figured I'd compare the two. So throughout the first 4 weeks, Jalen Hurts, shut up, Vicente, I hate you. Jalen Hurts has more passing yards, touchdowns, a better passer rating, a higher completion percentage, and he's also played 100% of his snaps compared to Wentz.
Jalen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
wow. That's a really good.
that is good, but also, to be fair, Hurts did play against two bad defenses in Kansas City and Atlanta. Carson Wentz, on the other hand, he played. Let me find his. Let me see who they played again. Carson played against the Rams defense and Tennessee. And he's about to play against Baltimore on Monday. So essentially, Hurts played against like easier teams when it comes to defense. And and against some good defenses, he didn't do the best. But statistically, as of right now, he's doing better than Carson. So there's that. And but now to on the NFL, friggin', I didn't really. Usually every week I pick an offensive and defensive player of the week. For offense, I was stuck between Burrow, Danny Jones, and Tyreek Hill. Who would you give it to?
Who was it again? Sorry.
Burrow, Danny Dimes, and Tyreek Hill.
How many touchdowns did Tyreek Hill have? 3?
He had 3, but he went against our awful defense. So, and Daniel Jones had over 400 yards against the Falcons.
Joe Burrow played what, the Steelers this week?
Honestly, I forget, but he did play again. Let me find it. But Burrow, Burrow played against Jacksonville.
Okay.
And Daniel Jones went against the Saints.
But
Burrow completed 78% of his passes, 348 yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. Daniel Jones against the Saints, 70% of his passes completed, 402 yards, and 2 touchdowns against the Saints.
Yeah, I would. Wait, what was Danny's touchdowns? How many do you have?
He had 2. So did Burrow. The main difference is that Burrow has a better completion percentage.
Yeah, I'll give it a Burrow.
All right. And defensively, I would give it to Trevon Diggs, who had 2 picks.
Yeah, he's had a pick in every game. I'd give it to him. I hate to say it.
I know.
I hate Dallas. Fuck Dallas.
All my homies hate Dallas.
Oh yeah, all my homies hate Dallas.
Sacks of shits. So, news broke that Russell Wilson will miss at least a month or 6 to 8 weeks due to a ruptured tendon in his middle finger.
Geno Smith,
Rams.
MVP.
Huh?
Geno Smith, MVP.
Yeah. Everybody hop on the Geno Smith train. Dude's about
Yeah.
to break the touchdown record. I have a feeling. And
60 touchdowns.
what's it called? Wilson will likely require surgery, which would sideline him for over a month. And since coming into the league, Wilson has not missed a start in his 149 games. So he started every game he's played.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Cowboys cut Jalen Smith and he signs with Green Bay. Stephon Gilmore gets traded to the Panthers for
Crazy
next year's
trade.
6th round pick. But
Crazy trade.
yeah, there's a whole lot more to that to me, I think.
What do you mean?
I think like Bill Belichick is like the general manager of the team. I'm pretty sure him and like Gilmore like talked about where he would want to go. And given that Stephon Gilmore is from Carolina and they have a young defense and he wants a long-term contract and the Panthers have money, I think he wanted to go to Carolina. And I think his house is like a couple doors down from the Panthers GM. So I think a lot more went into it. Like, sure, New England got fleeced, but I think Stephon Gilmore wanted to get traded to Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, even Devontae Adams tweeting at nothing. Did you see that?
What?
You see Devontae Adams tweet when he got released, or
No.
not tweet? Yeah, comment on Instagram. He said, "Call me."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. But yeah, like people are wondering, like, wait, I thought he got cut. So apparently, when you get cut, it doesn't become official until like 4 p.m. So that
Oh,
gave
I
him
didn't know.
like plenty of time to be like, okay, let's at least get something out of this instead of getting nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
a 6th round pick technically is nothing, but we can't really say that because New England used a 6th round pick on Tom Brady.
yeah.
So
True that.
who, I mean, like people think, okay, 6th round pick is like, especially with the one they got, it's like worth a 7th round pick, but still, like, I'm surprised it only took a 6th round pick.
Oh yeah, I'm shocked by that.
But yeah, like I said, Gilmore probably wanted to play for like his home state.
He's from Carolina.
Yeah, he was from Carolina. He went to college in South Carolina, and his roommate was actually Alshon Jeffrey.
That's right. Yeah, I remember them talking about that in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And Matt Nagy finally came to his senses. He names Justin Fields a starting quarterback. About damn time.
Amen.
Thank God. Shit. It only took long enough.
Yeah, dude. Andy Dalton's he's just rotting in Chicago.
I mean, I feel for Andy Dalton, but, like, I don't know. I knew for a fact at some point during the season, Andy Dalton would be benched in favor of Justin Fields.
Yeah,
However, I would have loved to see Nick Foles play a game just because it's
true
Nick
that.
Foles.
All my homies
Big
love Nick Foles. Nick.
Nick! And Trey Lance is officially starting. He's making his first NFL start on Sunday because Garoppolo got hurt again. So I honestly think, depending on how Trey Lance does Sunday, I have a feeling he'll be the starter if he has a good game on Sunday.
Yeah,
He goes
I
against the
think.
Cardinals, who have a good defense too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna shine, no question. I think the opportunity presented to him, he's gonna take advantage. I mean, you kind of have to.
He played well last week too when he played.
Yeah, he did play well.
And I remember when the year we drafted Wentz, Sam Bradford was named our starter, but right after we traded Bradford for a 1st round pick, which I'm surprised we got a 1st round pick for Bradford, Chase Daniel for the moment was named the starter. Like
Oh God,
they were originally gonna redshirt Wentz for the season. Like, okay, thank God they didn't, because it would have been bad.
oh yeah,
Like, no disrespect to Chase Daniels, but no thanks.
yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Now on to the thing that everybody's here for.
They can kill the last. Okay.
Yeah. Now on to what everyone came here for, the picks for Week 5. Now, for Week 5, I went 11-5. Vicente went 9-7. Anthony went 14-2. and Madden went 11
Wow.
and 5.
Wow.
Wait
Look
until
at
I rip
Anthony.
on Vicente for that. You have a worse record than Madden. Friggin' loser.
He hates Madden. He
I know
sucks.
he does. He's gonna hate it even more now. Fucking bum.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I placed a bet. I told you, Matt. I placed a bet on Sunday. I had a
Yeah.
seven-legged parlay. I 5 of them hit. It was the what was it? I had a 5-leg parlay. I know the Chiefs game was one of them. The Packers game, the Ravens game. Let me pull it up real quick. But 7-legged parlay. My first 5 games hit, and my last 2 games were Tampa Bay and Las Vegas. I could have turned $10 into $933. And Tampa Bay did not cover the spread. They needed to win by 7 or more. Instead, they win by, 2 or 3. I wish I could cash out, but it didn't let me. If I cashed out, I would have easily won $260. But I didn't.
Oh wow.
So now I'm upset. And I want to cry. Just a little bit.
I don't blame you.
But hey, I remember I placed a parlay for all 16 games. I could have easily won. I could have turned $5 into 153 grand, but I lost on the very first game. So I'm not disappointed on that one because I knew I was going to lose that one, but I didn't want to pass up on the chance to make that much. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah. Anyway, I'll stop talking about my gambling. So, let's get on with our picks. So, the Rams and Seahawks played yesterday. Me and Vicente had the Rams. Who did you have, Matt?
For Rams and Seahawks?
Yeah.
Oh, it was on my story. I had the Rams.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I looked at your story. Never mind. Madden had the Seahawks, and they actually had, the Seahawks crushing the Rams. Yeah, okay. Next game, we have across the pond. No one's going to watch this game because, one, it's too damn early on a Sunday, and plus, it's a shit show. The Jets and the Falcons, who won't have Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, today. It's...
I'm going with the Jets.
Really?
Yeah, Calvin Ridley's not playing.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to Jets. Honestly, Zach Wilson's been I'm not even going to say he's below mediocre, but he's
he's on the
really
Jets
good,
too. You can't blame him.
Yeah, but he's made some really good throws though. He has some dots in him.
Yep. So, me, Vicente, and Madden are going with the Jets. Next, we have Green Bay at Cincinnati. I'm going with Green Bay. So is Vicente. So is Madden.
Yeah, I got Green Bay.
Next, we have Detroit at Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, I'm pretty sure, is questionable. I'm pretty sure I think he's gonna play though. I'm going with Minnesota.
I mean, it's Detroit. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota. And besides, Alexander Madison is a good replacement for him anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota.
Yeah, I am going with Minnesota as well. It's Detroit.
Yeah, Vicente is going with Minnesota. So is Madden. Oh shit. Next we have Denver at Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger is quite possibly the worst quarterback in the league this year.
Yeah, he's a bum. All my homies hate Ben Roethlisberger.
You should have heard the things Vicente said about Ben Roethlisberger. It's hilarious. Obviously, it's not on YouTube because if I kept it on YouTube, I would have got my channel would have got taken down. So we'll keep it at that. I'm going with Denver.
Who are they playing again? Sorry.
They're playing Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
Uh, yeah, I got Denver.
Yep, everyone except Madden is going with Pittsburgh. I mean, I guess Madden. I mean, like, when I announce who Madden picks, you will be like, I'm sure you know, they make horrible picks.
Yeah.
So, next we have Miami against Tampa Bay. They cannot seem to escape Tom Brady, and they don't have Tua for the game. I think Tampa Bay's going to blow them out of the water.
Miami.
Yeah, in Tampa. I mean,
Right,
I mean, they're both in Florida, but still, like, you know, it's going to be in Tampa Bay. This honestly shouldn't be a discussion.
Could I don't know. I think the Patriots are playing Houston this week. Do I start Patriots defense or Tampa Bay's?
I would start the Patriots.
I'm going against Anthony. Please.
I'm going against Chaz, who is literally second place. I am in sixth place. I have such a stacked roster. I lose my first game by not even a tenth of a point. I lose to Vicente, who I've never lost to, by 2 points. I am 1-3. This is bullshit.
I feel for you.
I mean, it could be worse. I could be my uncle. And no disrespect to you, Matt, I could be you as well.
Yeah.
No offense to you at all.
Not taken.
Yeah, if I were you, at the top of my head, I would actually no, yeah, I would start New England's defense because Tampa Bay, like, their starting cornerback Carlton Davis got placed on the IR, and they have Richard Sherman, but Richard Sherman hasn't been good so far. Even last year, he hasn't been good. So their secondary is garbage right now. So yeah, I would go with New England's defense, and they have a good defense too. Like, look what they did to Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, look what the Bills did. Like, look how many points the Bills defense
I
got.
know. My God.
That's the reason why I lost. That Bills defense is the reason why Vicente won. Vicente, if you're watching again, screw you. All right, next we have New Orleans at Washington. This game, I literally don't know who to pick. I do not know what team the Saints are. I genuinely do not know. I am unsure about that.
They haven't found their
team.
identity yet.
Yeah, we have no clue who the Saints are. They blow the Packers out of the water, then they lose the very next week, and they get blown out of the water. Like, who?
They lose to the Giants.
Yeah, like, we have no idea. And they lost to the Giants too in overtime. Me and Vicente are going with Washington.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
Yeah, like, honestly, I have no idea who the Saints are right now. I'm just picking Washington because of it. Madden is also going with New Orleans, so we're split there.
Yeah.
Next,
I mean, honestly, do we know who Washington is yet? I mean, let's be real here.
I think Washington is a decent team.
Yeah, I mean, they're decent, but
I think they're below average.
yeah, I would say so. Like, barely below average.
Like, the Saints, I have no clue. But Washington is below average.
Yes, I agree.
Next, we have Philly against Carolina. McCaffrey is listed as doubtful. And Lane Johnson will not play again this week due to his personal matter. I hope everything is okay with him. And if you are a fan of the Eagles and you're saying, are you kidding me? Fuck you.
Yep. Fuck yours, buddy. I hate you.
Yeah. We'd pray for your downfall, dude.
Yeah, like, all my homies pray for your downfall.
Like, I looked at the comments, and some people were, like, saying trade him and, like, Brandon Brooks. I'm like,
my God.
Jesus. I'm like, okay, Lane Johnson has a personal matter. And I don't know if you know, Matt, but Brandon Brooks also has anxiety, which is like pretty serious too.
That is
So,
very serious.
like, Brooks is injury prone too. Don't get me wrong, but like, don't trade them away because of a personal matter. Like, and besides, I'm not poking fun at him whatsoever, but their personal matters, I like. At least they're not like Kyrie Irving, who misses like half of each season because of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making fun of Kyrie, but like, it seems like every year he's missing at least 20 or so games because of a personal matter.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not even a fan of basketball. I mean, Sixers fan, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
true. Especially last year, Kyrie did miss a lot of games due to just personal matters. I think he was away, like just doing his own thing or whatever. Same with James Harden.
Yeah,
It's there.
like Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie, like they were all out for some time. But honestly, when it first happened, I think that they were all healthy, but Steve Nash didn't want to have them all play at the same time. He wanted to wait till the playoffs to do that. So, because I noticed when one of the big three players get hurt while the other one is hurt, one of them comes back. So, like, let's say um, Harden is hurt and you have Kyrie and KD playing. Kyrie is out. All of a sudden, James Harden is better again. Like, I think he plays two of them at a time. He doesn't want them playing all of them at the same time, and he wants to wait till the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which is smart. So I think the main reason why they all missed games was because of like that reason. And I'm sure every NBA fan would agree with me on that one. It's smart though.
Yeah, it is. It is a smart idea.
So anyway, Philly at Carolina.
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, honestly, I think we're going to lose this game. I mean, they did trade for Stephon Gilmore, but he's not going to be playing this game because he's still on like the PUP list. And I don't think he's eligible to return until like week 6 or 7. So, point being, he's not going to play this week.
All right, good.
This game is going to be close. I'm going to pick Carolina. But Vicente said he doesn't care. Go Birds. He's picking the Eagles. Matt is picking Carolina. Matt, who do you have?
I have Carolina.
Huh?
I have Carolina.
Like, I feel bad picking. Well, I don't feel bad. I'm like, it just feels weird picking against the Eagles. But at the same time,
I know what you mean.
At the same time, I'm not a delusional fan. If I think we're gonna lose, I think we're gonna lose.
You'll call it as you see it. Yeah, I know
Like,
what you mean.
I'm not a fake fan. I'm being realistic. Like, I knew for a damn fact there was no way in living hell we were going to beat the Chiefs last week. You are not going to hear me say, "Oh, we're going to beat the Chiefs this week." Why do I think we're going to beat the Chiefs? Because I love the Eagles, and because I love the Eagles, I think they're going to win.
Sound just like Vicente.
Yeah, I know. So, next game we have Tennessee at Jacksonville. In case you don't know, Matt, I mean, Derrick Henry always seems to go off against Jacksonville every time he plays in Jacksonville. So, ladies and gentlemen, have the Jacksonville Jaguars in your prayers tonight and up until Sunday, because they're going to get their asses handed to them. And on top of that, friggin' Urban Meyer, what is he doing? You heard the whole thing with Urban Meyer, right?
What exactly happened with that? I did not. I mean, I've seen the memes, but I don't know the whole story.
So Urban Meyer decided to not take the trip with Jacksonville to go back to Florida, because like he was a former head coach of Ohio State, and they played in Ohio because that's where Cincinnati is. I think he had his own he had a bar named after him or whatever. But point being, he didn't he didn't make the trip with the team. He stays at a bar. There's some girl basically grinding on him and dancing or whatever. And from an alternate angle, you see his 2 fingers up this woman's. I'm gonna keep it clean.
Yeah.
upper cornhole.
Yeah.
So, um,
God. Jesus Christ. My God.
so Urban Meyer was getting a little touchy, and if you look at some pictures, he was like absolutely trashed. But so yeah, that the Jacksonville Jaguars haven't won a game yet. It's clearly taking a heavy toll on Urban Meyer because he said that every game is like preparing to play against Alabama. Well, yeah, you're going against professional players. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
But yeah, Jacksonville is just a dumpster fire right now. They're in shambles. Give me Tennessee by 87.
I would say 87. I mean, mind you, they did lose to the Jets.
I mean, that's true, but I'm still going with Tennessee. Only because Derrick Henry always seems to get like 200 plus yards a game against Jacksonville.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So yeah, me, Vicente, and Matt are going with Tennessee. Matt, I guess you're going with Tennessee as well.
Oh yeah.
All right, next is the game you were talking about, New England at Houston. This game shouldn't really be a topic of discussion.
Yeah, not at all. Houston sucks.
Yeah. Like if they had Tyrod Taylor, then yeah, maybe, because they
Pretty-
actually
pretty-
did
pretty
pretty. They
strong
actually
loss.
did pretty good with Tyrod.
Good thing I'm trained.
Let's talk about it. Tyrod Taylor is like the most unlucky player in the league. Like he was named the starter for the Browns when they drafted Mayfield. He gets hurt. Baker comes in, and obviously Baker is their quarterback right now. He's named the starter for the Chargers, and a doctor basically knifes him in the lung, keeping him out. And we all know like Justin Herbert is now like a top 7 quarterback in the league.
Oh yeah.
And now this year he tears his hamstring. I got a feel for the dude. He's
Wait, who?
He's a good quarterback too. Like I don't think many people know like how good he is. He's like underrated.
Wait, who?
Huh?
Who?
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Like he
He's been through
has
so much
he had,
adversity in his life.
huh?
He's been through so much adversity.
Yeah. So I'm going with New England here. So is everyone else. I mean, like I said, not a topic of discussion. Next game, we have Chicago at Las Vegas. I am
Yeah.
I really want to go with the upset and pick Chicago, but
Let's see what's happening.
I think Las Vegas wins, but I think it's going to be a close game. I think Vegas is going to win by like 3 or 4 points. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Because, like, sure, the Raiders are 3-1 right now, but they always find a way to collapse.
Yeah, just kind of like last year, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, like, about the Cardinals, I think you saw it, but they were, like, 4-1 or whatever, and they lost 11 of their next 12 games that, like, last year. They were on fire last year, and they lose 11 of their last 12. So, do I think that's going to happen this year with the Cardinals? No. But I feel like the Raiders, I feel like they're going to go through another collapse again. They're probably going to go from, like, 3-1 to, like, 9-8. To me.
Who, the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I can see it happening. There's no doubt I can see it happening.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Vegas, but I think it's going to be like a close game. Vicente's going with Vegas, and Matt is going with Chicago.
Yeah.
Who are you going with, buddy?
Oh, mostly.
Vegas?
Yeah. I bet I wanted to Justin Fields defeat the bullies from Toy Story.
Sid. Next, we have Cleveland at LA. I am going with the upset. I am picking Cleveland.
Cleveland's at LA with Chargers?
Yeah, the Chargers.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I have Cleveland, I would say.
Vicente and Matt are going with Chargers. This game, I say it a lot, this game can go either way because they're both good teams. But I have a gut feeling Cleveland wins this game.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And for some reason, this is America's game of the week. The Giants at Dallas.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
was like,
what the hell? I get it. I get it. It's a divisional game. But no.
You literally have the Bills and the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Browns.
Well, usually
And
America's
no.
game of the week is like 4 o'clock games. But still,
Yeah.
you have Cleveland and the Chargers, and you have San Francisco and Arizona in literally the best division of football. And you pick the Giants and Cowboys as the game of the week? What the hell?
Exactly.
Like, we all know who's
I
going to
don't
win
know.
that game.
I don't know what they're thinking. Have you been watching? Off topic. Have you been watching playoff baseball?
I have not. I watched a little bit of the Yankees and Red Sox game. I already knew the Yankees were going to lose.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like I've been
All I
saying
know
it
is
for
the
many
Yankees.
years. Some people disagree with me. I'm like, everyone overhypes the Yankees. Yes, they have a good
That's
roster. They have the highest market in baseball. They can't do anything in the playoffs. Now, to be fair, when the year Houston cheated, they just so happened to fall to Houston that year. So we can't necessarily blame them there. But other than that, they're simply not a good playoff team. Like,
I agree.
Vicente disagreed with me when, at the time I said it, which was a year or two ago, that the Saints, Bucks, like the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Yankees are all similar. They do very well in the regular season, but shit the bed in the postseason. We can't say that about the Bucks now, given that they won the title, but
Yeah.
prior to that was the case for like all three of the teams. So-
I definitely agree. I mean, I agree with that statement.
And then, like, my God, it's Garrett Cole, right? He's the pitcher for the Yankees. That's his name.
Correct.
This man, they pay this man $300 million just for
absolutely
him to
get
get
off.
pulled out of the game in the second inning. Oh, you love to see it.
I'd be so embarrassed.
It's okay, Yankees. You still have your 27 rings from the 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
70s. Now, to be fair, you did beat us in 2009, but other than that, you haven't won anything.
Yeah.
At least
He's,
to my knowledge. So, Giants and Dallas. People are saying, "Oh my God, this is gonna be a close game. It's a divisional game. It has to be
My
close."
God.
Like, my God.
God.
Like, oh my God, the Daniel Jones, he's doing so good this year.
My
Like,
God.
just because he's doing so good, it's gonna be a close game. Like, no, it's not. Dallas is gonna blow the Giants out of the water. I don't care what you say. Dallas is gonna win this game 35-14. Give me Dallas.
Oh please, give me Dallas.
Like,
Open shot.
I think they listed the Niners and Arizona game of the week as well, but next we have San Francisco and Arizona. Trey Lance is starting. I am looking forward to watching this game too. I'm going with Arizona. They're the last undefeated team in the league, and plus they have a pretty good defense too.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with Arizona.
Yeah, everyone is going with Arizona. Next, we have Buffalo at Kansas City. Sunday Night Football. If anything,
Best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
So, for my channel, Chef's Game of the Week would be this game. Because
Yeah, agreed.
now, the Chiefs are off to a slow start. They're 2-2 right now. Congratulations, you beat the Eagles. Whoop-de-motherfucking do.
Yeah.
But I'm picking Buffalo. Like, Buffalo has a great defense.
Oh yeah.
They have a great
Easily
offense.
Buffalo.
Look, like, Buffalo, I think, overall, is a better team. Like, their offense is not nearly as explosive as the Chiefs, but overall, they're a better team. Like, the Chiefs have a terrible defense, and the Bills have a really good offense and they have a really good defense too. So I'm picking the Bills here.
Yeah, I mean, not only I feel like this should have been a American Game of the Week. Not only is it a good matchup, but it's a revenge game for the Bills. I mean, last
Yeah,
year, the image comes in my head is that notorious image of Stephon Diggs. Kind of just looking at the
looking at the ceremony.
yeah, the confetti and the parade, and he's just like, yo, like,
Yeah. I knew.
a lot's going through his head. Like, we just lost. We fucking suck. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill Josh Allen in my sleep. Like, all I think
Yeah.
is going through his head. And,
Oh my god, they won the game. I'm gonna sit on the field.
oh my
and
god!
watch. Like, my god, I am so pissed off. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna get him back for vengeance.
Oh, vengeance! All right.
So, like the second he did that, I knew for a fact that you're gonna see a bunch of high school kids and some college kids doing the same thing now. Like the second he did it, I'm like, oh my god, so many people are gonna copy off him, and it's gonna be cringe. So yeah, me, you, and Vicente are going with Buffalo, and Madden is going with Kansas City because Madden, they love the Cowboys and they love the Chiefs. Like if you look at franchise mode for Madden this year, like the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl every year.
Dude, Madden 21, the Browns are in the Super Bowl every year.
I know, I remember.
It was so annoying.
No, do you know what pissed me off? I literally, I somewhat rigged the game a little bit. Like, I had, like, my secondary were all over 90 overall. Like, I had, before, for some reason, Madden this year, like, it always kicks me out of, like, my franchise modes, like, after a couple seasons. I have no idea why, but I had two safeties who were, like, over 90 overall, one of them being Minka Fitzpatrick, and I had three cornerbacks who were over 90 overall. And I literally, like, I simulated, like, the game, like, majority of the game of against the Cowboys, and somehow Dak has over 400 passing yards. I'm like, well, what the hell?
He's a heavy passer.
I know, but my secondary has a rating no lower than 90. And they lost CeeDee Lamb. Their main target was Cooper, who was a 90.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think, like, really? Like, they're making it so obvious.
What overall is Dak?
I think Dak is like a 87, I want to say. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, that was probably my guess. 87.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. real
I know
quick.
Brady's a 99.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made Justin Tucker a 99. I'm like, bro, I get it. He made a 66-yard field goal, but are you really going to hand out 99s to everyone? Because in previous
he deserved a
Maddens,
99.
you would have
He
one or
broke the
two
record.
99 overall players.
Yeah.
Like now you have like a 99 overall at every position. Like, come on, that's not necessary. Like, the only two people that deserve 99s for me are Mahomes and Aaron Donald. That's it. Everyone else in the 99 club can be 98s.
Not Christian McCaffrey.
Well, McCaffrey's been getting hurt a lot, so McCaffrey, like, he's a 97.
What about
But
Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill, for me, he's a solid 97, but because, like, the reason why his rating is so high is because of his speed. Like, he has 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and 98 agility.
Sure, yeah.
But, yeah, like, Tyreek Hill, he's definitely to me, he's like a 96, 97. But he's not the best receiver in the league, but I think he's top 5. Top 4.
What about Devontae Adams?
Adams is the best receiver, but I don't think you should give no more than 2 or 3 players a 99 overall. Like,
So, what about Travis Kelce and George Kittle?
Kittle is like a 96. Kelsey is like a 97, 98 to me. Like if we're up to me, the only 99 overalls would be Donald and Mahomes. Devontae Adams can be a 98. Jalen Ramsey could be like a 98, 97. Yeah, I'm just not too keen of having, what is it, like 1, 2, 3, 6 players, 99 overall. Should be like 1 or 2. Like that used to be the case for older Maddens. You would only have like at most 3 players with a 99, not like 7.
That's true.
So, yeah, they give Tom Brady a temporary 99 overall since he's now the leading passer in NFL history, which was going to happen eventually given that he's played for like 22 years. So, I mean, it's not surprising. And I noticed with the game, like, they kept moving the ball up like an extra yard just so he can break the record.
Really?
Like, yeah, I was watching the game, like, they had the ball spotted at, like, I don't remember the exact yardage, but let's say they had the ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Then they move it, and this is in the, like, the red zone, too. Let's say they had it spotted at the 34-yard line. Then they spotted at the 33, then the 32. I'm sort of, like, thinking, like, really? Like, I get it. You want him to break the record, but at least be fair about it. Because they moved the ball, like, 3 extra times. Anyway, next game, Monday Night Football. Unfortunately, we won't see Peyton and Eli doing Monday night until, like, week 7 or 8. Like, I was trying to watch the Monday night game last week, like the Chargers and Raiders, but they weren't doing it. They're going to be coming back on the, like, week 7 or 8. Because I think they're under contract.
I love it.
Yeah, they're under contract for, like, 10 Monday Night Football games, and there's, like, 17 weeks of the season, so...
Yeah, they only have 7.
And I think, like, Monday night games, I think they only go on for, like, a certain amount of weeks. I don't think they go on, like, the whole season. Anyway, we have Indianapolis at Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Lamar Jackson's good. Is he playing?
Yeah, I think he is. I haven't seen anything about him saying he's not playing.
I don't know why. I thought he was hurt.
Well, he did.
Yeah,
he did bang up his back, but that was for last week.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So, Denver's head coach got so bitter about the Ravens running for 3 yards with 2 seconds left to break the record, and I'm sort of thinking, like, 1, who wouldn't do that, and 2, this was the same guy who called all of his timeouts and tried to throw a touchdown pass when he was down by 16 points or something. Yeah. And 26. He went, yeah, like you're trying to score a touchdown. I'm like, dude, you lost the game. And John Harbaugh handled it perfectly by saying, I don't think there's a touchdown pass that can get you 16 points or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Denver's head coach is the definition of soft, just like Ben Simmons. Screw you, dude. Yeah, like, if you're gonna really complain about them breaking the record, why the hell are you trying to score a touchdown in garbage time when you already lost? Like, you look like a hypocrite.
Yeah, agreed. I agree. I mean, I saw him, like, absolutely curse on the sidelines.
I remember the meme you sent me with the Burger King dude. I can picture that too. It's horrible. So, those are our picks for week 5. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So, do you have anything to say or no?
America's Game of the Week is rigged, and go Birds.
What happened?
I said America's Game of the Week is rigged, and go Birds.
Go Birds. All right, Matt, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Vicente's a jackass. Hopefully we can get the two of you on at the same time next week.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that today. I was hoping to see.
I know, so was I, but Vicente's a douche.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, all my homies hate Vicente.
I know. Vicente, I said it 3 times already, but up yours.
Yeah, up yours, buddy. No one likes you. You're
Like,
sick.
oh well. Well, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. If you're able to
Always,
come on next
always.
week, I'll see you on stream next week. So,
Thursday or Friday?
huh?
Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, I do the stream. Well, I usually do the streams on. I do the streams on Friday. Now I think it's
Okay.
better.
Okay.
I used to do them
Yeah,
Thursday,
I'll,
but I keep them on Fridays now.
yeah, I'll definitely let you know if I can make it.
Yeah. So, thank you again. See you next week. Hopefully this weekend, because, like I said, I was gonna bring this over, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make it. I mean,
Hey, worst case scenario, I put you in an Uber.
and then I'll back up.
We're awful. All right, that's the show. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you, chumps.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank
See you.